What was the biggest rumor in your school? The day Nate Phillips walked out of chemistry class was the day everything changed. He was our star quarterback, top of his class, and dating the girl everyone wanted. Nobody expected him to just disappear. I still remember sitting behind him that morning. He was quieter than usual, kept checking his phone under the desk. When Mrs. Peterson called him out for texting, he just stood up, grabbed his backpack, and walked out. She yelled after him, but he never looked back. The whispers started by lunch. Some said he got his girlfriend pregnant. Others swore his dad lost their house gambling. But Luna, my lab partner who lived next door to him, told me she saw police cars outside his house that morning. The next day, his girlfriend Amy was crying in the bathroom. I overheard her telling her friends that Nate's phone was disconnected. His Instagram was gone. It was like he'd vanished into thin air. The school called an assembly that afternoon. Principal Warner stood there, looking more serious than I'd ever seen him. "I know there are rumors going around," he said. "I want to address them before they get out of hand. Nate Phillips has withdrawn from school for personal reasons. Please respect his privacy." But that just made everything worse. People started digging. Someone found out Nate's dad was a big investment banker downtown. Then Trevor from the football team remembered Nate bragging about his new car being a birthday gift from his dad's firm. A week later, the truth exploded. The FBI raided Nate's house. His dad had been running a massive Ponzi scheme for years. Hundreds of millions of dollars gone. People lost their life savings, college funds, retirement accounts. What hit hardest was learning about the teachers. Half our staff had invested with Mr. Phillips. Mrs. Peterson lost everything. That's why she'd been so harsh with Nate that day. She knew what was coming. Turns out Nate had found out that morning. His mom texted him during class, warning him that FBI agents were at their house. She told him to leave school immediately and meet her at his aunt's place 3 states away. But here's the part that shook everyone. Remember Amy, his girlfriend? Her dad was Mr. Phillips's biggest investor. Lost over $2 million. Their entire family was ruined. 2 months later, Amy got a letter. No return address, but she knew it was from Nate. He apologized, said he had no idea what his dad was doing, said he'd been applying to colleges using his mom's maiden name, begged her not to tell anyone where the letter came from. Amy showed up at school the next day with red eyes and a lighter. She burned that letter in front of everyone at lunch. He knew, she said. The new car, the vacations, the designer clothes. He knew that money wasn't clean. Junior year, a freshman transferred in from Connecticut. Swore up and down she'd seen Nate working at her local movie theater. Said he dyed his hair black and went by Chris. The girl had pictures, but they were too blurry to tell. Senior year, the story hit Netflix. They didn't use real names, but everyone knew. They painted Nate as this innocent kid caught in his dad's web of lies. Amy watched it in class when our economics teacher played it, got up and walked out, just like Nate did that day. Last week, 10 years after it all went down, I was grabbing coffee before work. There he was, behind the counter. Same green eyes, but skinnier, darker hair. Name tag said Chris. Our eyes met. He froze. I froze. Then he turned around, pulled off his apron, and walked into the back room. The manager came out instead to take my order. I heard they shut down that coffee shop a few days later. The local paper ran a small story about a barista stealing from the register and disappearing. The security footage showed him emptying the cash drawer. Old habits die hard, I guess.